Hi Pisces, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your general messages for the week ahead. I've already pulled the Oracle cards, so we'll get straight into it. You got Treasure Island in the reverse. You got the New Moon in Capricorn, and it says your hard work is paying off. And you got Parrot Spirit, watch your words. So basically what Spirit is kind of saying is that, you know, your words matter, firstly, so be careful with what you're saying to yourself and what you're saying to others. Maybe don't speak in frustration or fear. It's kind of more like be careful what you're saying right now, because you're kind of speaking it into existence, you know. And Spirit basically notices that you've been putting in a lot of effort into something, and wants you to know that the abundance is coming. I feel like maybe you've gotten to a point where you've put in a lot of effort into something, and now you're kind of thinking, oh, was it even worth it? Like, you know, maybe there's a lack mentality here, being like, oh, I've put in all this work and all this effort, but nothing's coming of it. Like, maybe I should just give up. This is your message to not give up. Keep going. Your hard work is going to pay off, and you are going to be rewarded. Just be careful what you say to yourself, and you know, what words you're actually speaking out. So let's see. Let's get some tarot for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, let's see, what is the situation? We have the Hermit. Okay, that's Virgo energy. What about the practical? Okay, we have the Emperor, that's Aries energy. Okay, what about the heart space for Pisces? We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, and the head space for Pisces, Magician. It's also Aries energy. Okay, and then, okay, we have the Three of Wands. A lot of major arcana here. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Fool, more Aries energy, and we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so I see that you're currently in a period of heartbreak, right? Or just major disappointment, something that's really kind of hurt you quite badly. You could be feeling very sad at this time, like, you know, like crying, feeling terrible, really. But basically Spirit is saying that there is actually new energy coming into your life. It could even be a new person, but it's kind of like you are either scared to let go of some sort of past hurt and scared to kind of take the leap of faith. But kind of Spirit is saying that it's okay for you to take this leap. Like, it is something that is going to, there's going to be an offer presented to you that will bring you a lot of happiness, and that could do with love, or it could do with career, or just in general. Basically, something's happening where the universe is offering you a chance here to begin a new path and move past some sort of hurt, and it's kind of telling you to kind of take a carefree approach to this. So with the Hermit, you have been spending a lot of time alone, isolating yourself, you know, doing some major internal healing work, and working on like any sort of shadow work that you needed to. You're in that process of doing that at the moment so that you can heal fully. We have the Emperor in your day-to-day life and your like career and, you know, that type of thing. So with the Emperor being there, I do feel like you are quite controlled. You've got a lot of self-control at the moment. This is about possibly working on a business that you're creating, or working on your empire, could be your career path, that type of thing. But I do see you, mostly I see this card as like you're showing control on the outside, right? So you're hurting, you're doing all this healing work, you're taking time by yourself, but when you are around other people, you are actually showing this very self-controlled, you know, like you put on this mask that no one sees the hurt inside, you know. You're like, okay, let's go, this is back to business straight away, you know. Then I do see, and you're taking control of your life, like in general, like as in you are, you're taking the necessary steps forward, you know, like that hard work that you've been putting in. Then we do have the Nine of Cups in your heart space. So I do see you as someone who is chasing your dreams at this time. It's very much Pisces energy, you know, so it's about even through that heartbreak, you still are able to find some sort of happiness and some sort of dream that you're attaching to, that you're wanting to kind of work on, you know. Maybe you're surrounded by people at the moment that are bringing you happiness. It could be if you are in a relationship that is a happy, healthy one, maybe the Three of Swords is something completely different, and that you're, you know, the person that you're with is currently, you know, being everything that you dreamed of and supporting you in that. But again, I do feel like there is a bit of a mask here, because with the Nine of Cups, it is kind of, things are slightly hidden there, and I feel like that's you hiding, like you're happy, but you're kind of hiding that sadness inside of you, of whatever's happened. And then we have the Magician in your headspace, so you're definitely in a place of manifesting at the moment, and the Magician is very positive, because it's basically you have a belief in yourself that you do have everything that you need to achieve your goals, to move forward from this heartbreak, or this heartache, and to be able to kind of take on the world. Whatever you want, it's yours, you know. And then we do have the Three of Wands in your desires, so I do see you waiting and being patient for, you know, your ships to come in, for your manifestations to come to light, because you have been putting in that effort, you know, you've made the decision and you're kind of waiting for the results, I feel. Okay, so I'm going to get some clarifiers for you. Let's see, for Pisces. Okay, so what is the Hermit? We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, yeah, so you're basically in a time now where you are focusing on healing for your own happiness. Like, you could be in a place that you're very self-focused at the moment, because you need to actually get yourself back to that happy place. You're healing to be able to bring in your wish fulfillment, and we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. It's say no more, you know. So the Emperor, what is this? We have the Fool in the reverse. Okay, and the bottom of the deck we have Justice. Justice is Libra energy, more Aries energy with the Fool there. So I do see you wanting to take a new beginning, but resisting that sort of change. And like I said, you're in this form of like control at the moment. You're not willing to kind of budge, because I feel like if you start acting carefree or childlike or have some sort of excitement, you'll feel bad for doing that, because you're meant to be sad right now. So how can you, you know, show happiness or begin a new journey when things are not happy right now, you know, or not working out right now? So we do have Justice at the bottom of the deck, and the message that Spirit is saying to you is that everything needs to come to balance, you know. So yes, there's, you know, some sort of sadness or heartache here, but that doesn't mean that now you have to just, that's the rest of your life, and every day now you have to just be sad. Like, it is about balancing out your life and being able to kind of have a good time, but also balance it out with healing from whatever it is that you're going through. With the Fool in reverse, like I said, there is some sort of resistance to a change here, and I do feel like you need to kind of get out of your head a bit and a bit more in your heart, and just take that leap of faith. So what is the nine? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, it's basically saying that you are thinking more with your head than your heart, what I was just saying. You're kind of guarded at the moment. You know, you've put up a boundary between you and other people, because you're not wanting them to see behind the curtain, you know, what is truly in your heart at this time. And then we do have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. It says Death and Rebirth, and you're in phase of transformation at this time. Things have ended, and you're trying to kind of transform and kind of figure out how to live in this type of new type of life, you know. I wouldn't usually get this, but I feel like maybe someone close to you has maybe passed away recently enough, and they're in your heart at the moment, and on your mind, and that's kind of why you feel selfish by being happy right now, or doing fun things, or taking your mind off of it, or you just feel like you deserve to be sad in this moment, whatever that reason is. Okay, so what's the Magician? We have the Hanged Man. You're seeing things from a completely new perspective, you know. You're at the time now, we have the World at the bottom of the deck. This is, the Hanged Man is Pisces energy. So I do see you completing a cycle, you know, knowing that you have everything that you need to move forward, and seeing it from that perspective. If you felt stuck, it's the end of that period. And in your head, you're kind of really changing things and deciding that you actually want to look for the best, basically, in your head. So what's the Three of Wands here? We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're patiently waiting for your new beginning. You're excited for it. You're ready to take this path. You want this to happen, but you're kind of, you know, you're not just there yet. You're like, come on, like we're so close, but it's more of an excited energy than a frustrated energy is what I see. It could also be that you're waiting on some sort of news, maybe an incoming message or something like that, and it could come. The message that you're waiting on is either for some sort of reconciliation, or it could be coming that you're waiting on some friends who are supporting you. Could be friends or family members, any type of people that are there that can help you with the situation. And it is also possibly waiting on some sort of information about a celebration, maybe a birthday or a party or something like that, something that you're excited for. Okay, so I'm going to do a very quick love reading for you, Pisces. So how does Pisces feel about their person? We have karma, consequences, cause and effect, and debt. And we also have past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, and karmic lessons. You could feel like this person, you've been through many lifetimes with them, that they are a karmic lesson, they're a karmic soulmate, not you know, a full soulmate. And you kind of feel like I do also get this vibe that you're kind of like, oh well, this is my fault because I shouldn't have given them a chance in the first place, or it's in that, like, you're putting a lot on yourself, I feel, and you know, I feel like you're being very hard on yourself right now. That's why I'm saying, watch your words. What would you say to yourself, you know? Okay, and your worst critic is yourself, Pisces. Like, you need to be the encourager for yourself, you know? Would you say the things that you're saying to a friend that you say to yourself? No, you wouldn't. So why would you talk to yourself that way? Okay, what are Pisces person's feelings? We have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck we have second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. So they do hope to make amends with you, you know, to come back and see if things can work. If it is, if you're in a position at the moment where you are in a happy, healthy relationship, maybe you just feel like you guys are going through karmic cycles at the moment, and it's very stressful for you, and you feel like maybe it's from past lives that you guys, you know, need to learn these lessons, and for them, they're like hoping to kind of get through this, and that you guys can resolve the issues between the two of you. Okay, so let's get some romance angels. So What does Pisces need to know? We have you deserve love. You are lovable. You see that? Spirit is telling you that, so don't tell yourself that you don't. Okay, what else for Pisces? We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, but it came out in the reverse. So I feel like maybe that's what you're healing. You're like learning to be independent within yourself and realizing like you don't need anyone around you, although it is nice to have the support here, or to have the relationship, that you don't actually need that in your life to be happy. And I feel like that's what you're working on at the moment. You're becoming very independent. Okay, and then let's see for Pisces, what else do they need to know? We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That could be the case, or you could be just very focused on your career. Like I said, with this Emperor, you could be, you know, running a business or trying to get promoted or something like that, where you're not really focused on new beginnings right now in love. Okay, and then we have passion at the bottom of the deck. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there could be someone new coming in here with the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to get some messages from a person. These are usually for people that are in separation, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Okay, so let's see, what will Pisces person say to Pisces? We have, I wonder if you are happy without me, and it came out in the reverse. So I feel like if this person's without you, they're actually saying the opposite. They're like, I don't want you to be happy without me. You better not be happy. Okay, what else? Pisces. Also, this came out in the reverse, but then it flipped up to the upright. It says we need to let each other go. Okay, maybe if you guys are in a happy, healthy relationship, then it would be that you need to let go of these issues, whatever issues that are happening in the relationship. Okay, what else? We have, we both know that I'm not the one for you. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, you were the best thing in my life. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Pisces. I hope you found a message that helped, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.